Close win. How good did it feel to kind of shut the door there and after the late rally there by LSU?
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to win. It's super hard to win in conference. It's the best conference in college basketball. So to win a game, that's a good start. Protect home floor. It's always a great thing, always a good thing to kind of feel about, especially going into a road game this week against Alabama, which was a really good team, and we're a really good team. So I can't wait to see to get out there and play.
Cal said he was going to stick with the starters longer, and he did. Do you feel like that's building chemistry among you five guys?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of it's also having in-practice reps. We're scrimmaging a lot more. We scrimmaged yesterday, the day before the game, and we did the same thing versus Louisville, Louisville, to continue to build continuity with each other, to continue to find chemistry, find what works, to continue to build on execution, and know what it takes to win. And I mean, that's some of the stuff that was going on tonight. And like you said, definitely starting to see some good things and how we're flowing and starting the games a lot better than we used to.
Did you get tired at all down the stretch?
No. I pride myself on my conditioning. That's something that I've always been really good at. Is being able to be conditioned and play for long stretches.
Yeah, the bank was open. Talk about that three that you hit. And
I mean, that was the basketball guy. There go. Third guy hit a bank three that was so strong, I thought it broke the rim. So that was the basketball guys doing us a favor and making that shot. And it felt good, I'm not going to lie. It felt good. I didn't know if it was going to be a swish or a bank, but it felt good.
You didn't call it?
I did.
Cal said he was stunned when you missed the front end of that 1-and-1. Were you stunned as well?
I was stunned. I don't know. I work on it, make free. I've made free throws my whole career. I don't know. Maybe it's because I know I'm not shooting the ball well. It's getting in my head a little bit. But I'm a bounce back. I've been a great free throw shooter throughout my college career. I'm back.
This is a tight possession-by-possession game, conference opponent. What does it mean to the team to win that type of game?
Yeah, we've been in this type of situation this year. We've had a couple close games where we watched the film and we kind of shot ourselves in the foot. Whether it was, the turnovers at the end of the game. I think we had 16 turnovers tonight. Maybe we took a couple bad shots, so get offensive rebound, use the clock again, make them guard again. So maybe we didn't score, but we took a lot of time off the clock. We were patient. That's all things that you were starting to see tonight in the last game. So hopefully we continue to build on that, continue to build on execution, and making winning plays.
You guys came out with a lot of energy today. Was that just the mindset, or was there something different in the pregame preparations?
No, that's just thank you. That's just what it takes for us to be great. It's how we start the games, because we know in the beginning of the season, we didn't have great starts, and for us, getting off to a great start is with energy. And energy's talking on both sides of the ball, and that's what we did. And you kind of saw that today.
That got the crowd into it also. Talk about the atmosphere today.
Big time. The past two games were big time. I know Rupp usually packs out for SEC, but it was a little more crowded than I thought it would be. And it was, it's just a blessing to be able to play here in front of the best fans and win for them. Because keep winning, everything is great, and we keep showing up, keep being loud, and their energy, their excitement, we can hear them and we feed off of them, and that's big time for us as we continue to try to protect home court.
Sahvir, you guys struggled down at the end of the game, but when you win it in the SEC, get a big win in a close game, is it hard to find the balance of what do we work on to fix that and still building off of what you just accomplished, or is it pretty easy to cut and dry that?
Usually, like Coach says, you win the game and you move on to the next one. When you lose a game, that's when you kind of look at things a little more. It's like, man, we could have did this, man, we could have did that. When you win a game, you want to focus on what you did well, kind of tweak a little some things and move on to the next opponent. Because then again, it's the SEC, it's the best basketball conference. And, we are Kentucky. We're going to get everyone's best shot, everyone's best game. So we got to continue to be focused, continue to focus on the details of the preparation, and try to win games.
What do you think the biggest difference in the ball movement is over the past two games? It seems like you guys aren't always just passing to get a shot, but maybe just passing fast to set up.
You sound like Coach Cal. You took that from him.
Hey, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, so that's something that we, just being unselfish. passing the pass or continue to get the ball from one side to the other causes the defense to kind of break down and causes them to rotate. So doing that, getting guys open shots, being unselfish, and it's like a ball, it's like a flow of continuity within the offense that's getting us good shots with that as well.
Cal has mentioned you guys have started to scrimmage on the day before games for an hour. Just, do you feel like that is, really helping? Are you seeing a benefit of that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, since we've been doing it, we're 2-0, so I think it's a pretty good thing, and I know he's going to continue to do it, and it helps us. It keeps us sharp, keeps us focused. So instead of those long stretches where you might not play for 3 or 4 days, so you don't really scrimmage as much. So you're trying to save your legs, but now we're going to continue to get after each other, continue to get better, push each other, and find ways to continue to get better on both sides of the ball.
How do you think you guys can get better towards the end of the game? Maybe translate that ball movement throughout to the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that's continue to watch film, continue to do the things we did tonight. Continue to work on some things, but in this type of situations up to this point, we lost this type of game. So let's not look at it as, hey, what can you do? Guys struggle, but now we did some good things that in order for us to win this game, and we look at that, and emphasize those things that we did, and move on and keep getting better.
Sahvir, has Cal changed his approach at all in the last week or so? It seemed like he, especially today's game on the sideline, he kind of let stuff go more, at least during the flow of the game, wasn't yelling quite as much. I don't know what was going on in the huddle, but has he changed at all recently?
I mean, his word, everyone got together. We had a word for our year. His was resilient. Continue to be the same person, continue to, stay patient with us. And having a great mindset was something he's talked about, and him being positive, know that we got the best, we got the pieces to win, SEC, we got the pieces to compete for a national championship, but it takes time. Not every team is at the peak in December or November. We've got the pieces. We've shown flashes of what we can be, and I think he's starting to notice if he's patient. He's just with us, guiding us, being positive with us, that we can be a really good team.
Jacob said basically that he's kind of letting you guys, I guess, handle things on the court during the flow of the game, holding yourselves accountable. Is that
definitely
one of those?
Empowering us. He's definitely been doing that. And he's also holding us accountable when we're not. So he's a little tougher in practice. He's getting on, pretty much everybody, holding them to a higher standard. But in the games now, it's so much more, not necessarily free-flowing, but such a positive, hey, we're good. What are you guys seeing? Tell me what you see. And then he's adjusting to how he's coaching from here, and it's helped.
I know. That big three-pointer you hit at the end, you think you make that shot 2 weeks ago? 10 days ago?
Probably not. That just comes from the belief of my teammates and my coaches. They believe I can make that shot. So I think it was Kaysen who passed it to me. So I just had the balls to just put it up there. And as soon as it left my hands, I knew it was good.
Did you hesitate at all, or were you resetting yourself?
Nah, I pump fake because I thought he was going to jump. Because I thought he was going to try to block the first three. So I pump fake. He didn't go for it. So I just shot it.
Jacob, what's the biggest difference for you guys offensively over the past 2 games, do you think?
Honestly, when we can play fast, we play fast, but when we slow it down, we score the ball more. So we kind of grind it out in the half court, run plays, execute better, and we're making shots when we're executing. So that's really the main thing for us right now.
Jacob, you talked about being in a better place mentally after the last game. These last 2 games, was there something that clicked on the floor too, or was it all just that mental switch, or was there just something specific on the court that flipped too?
Nah, it was just all mentality. Not even just being in the right mindset, but also having the right mindset in every aspect. So just thinking about the right things. And right now, all I'm thinking about is playing defense, getting rebounds, and realistically, that's taking the pressure off my offense. So, just having that right mindset definitely helps a lot.
How's the chemistry been on the floor the last 2 games? It looks better. How's it feel out there?
Really good. Even in practice, we have great chemistry, and we're back to enjoying basketball. So that's a good thing.
Jacob, has Kyle changed his approach at all in the last few days? It seemed like during the game today, he let stuff go more. He wasn't yelling as much. I don't know what was going on in the huddle, but at least while the game was going on.
He wants this to be like a player-driven team. He always says that he wants the players to take control. So he's kind of given that opportunity to us as a group as we're starting to play better to take over that role. So it's good for us. It's obviously helping us win games.
Is that like him holding you accountable, and then during the games holding yourselves accountable on the court?
100%. Yeah, he's definitely holding us accountable, but we got to hold ourselves accountable when we're in a role like that because we're coming up with ideas and things that we need to do during the game, and he's just going with it, and he's trusting us, and it's all about trust. So, yeah.
Is that more freeing as a player? I guess, how does that feel different than maybe what it was like?
It just shows that he believes in us, honestly. Just having that trust in his team and believing that his team can make decisions for themselves, it just helps a lot.
You mentioned doing the scrimmaging on the day before games. Just how have you all taken that as a team?
We're scrimmaging before games, but we're really dialed into executing, like I said, and just really playing as a whole. And right now we're doing that. The connectivity of the team right now is at an all-time high. We're connected. The chemistry is there, so we're just going to continue to do that moving forward.
What is this deliberate style? How is it helping you, and where do you see it kind of paying off with your teammates?
Yeah, so we're honestly we've gotten closer in that stretch where we weren't doing well. It made us closer, and like I said, we're connected, and the chemistry is just at an all-time high, like I said. So we just have to keep that up.
Jacob, Brendan Canada got the scholarship, I guess, yesterday. Was it yesterday during a team meeting, or
a couple days ago? Yeah.
What was that like? What in the room? I guess
he deserves it. He does a lot for us that you guys don't see. He's a great person off the court and a great teammate. So I'm proud of him and I'm happy for him.
Well, we heard from you after the Louisville game, and you were saying you were starting to feel more like yourself, and it felt good.
Just so much energy, that kind of led to the crowd getting into it. Talk about the atmosphere, and talk about your play to begin the game.
I think that's how we need. That our team need a lot of energy, especially a game like this. If we're not coming with the energy like that, it can affect our team. So we talk about it and we just bring so much energy. That's what we ended up by winning. That was good.
Yeah, is that just the mindset, the will?
It is. Yes, it's mindset. We know we lost a couple games because we know how it's out there. If you come out now with it, the team is gonna start from the beginning. They make a run. So that's why we came out with a lot of energy, starting from the beginning. And we started the game. It was tough. It was a tough game. Then we get to win.
I was going to say, that was a possession-by-possession type game, very close in the end. How big was it for you guys to be able to get the nail in the coffin at the end?
It was only, I told him, we got to just slow down and just run, get a good plays, slow down. Some of our younger guys, sometimes at the end when they start pressing us, they start running so fast. That's why I grabbed them and say, slow down, we got this. We just make a plays. Coach run great things, and he help us to make a good plays. That's why we get this victory.
Oscar, you've now played in both conference games 40 minutes in both of them. That haven't went out. Do you feel like that's something you can keep enduring throughout the season, or is it something that you're just going to do as long as you need to? Where do you stand on that?
I'm out there. It's not like I just want to be out there and play. It's when it's tough game, I'm just giving out my best. You got to fight. I came here for a very good reason, and I just feel like I have to fight. The 40 minutes, if we make a run like a 10, 15, if we need, I get a quick break. But if the game is too tight like that, close game, no, I gotta stay in there and just trying to help. I don't want a team to make a run.
You don't need one. You don't need a break.
I do need a break, but I just don't need a team to make a run. So I'm just gonna stay in there, grab every rebound.
Is there anything you do to battle fatigue, to get your body in the right condition to play 40 minutes tonight?
Yes, as right now I'm just going to cold tub for 20 minutes, hot tub for 20 minutes, and come back. It stretches so much. That's how I get my body right. And the next morning I wake up, I feel like I didn't even play a game. I feel refreshed. Cold tub, hot tub, cold tub, hot tub, and stretching. That's the only thing to get my back on track.
Oscar, as a team, you guys have struggled at the free throw line this year, but you guys were much better today, and Jacob hitting those at the end. How big was it to see Jacob kind of finish the game off on the line?
That was a big, because free throws we lost a couple games because of free throws too. So coach is taking so much time in the practice to make us to shoot free throws. Just follow your routine. And it was good. Everybody now start focusing. It's not about how you shoot. We know everybody we are good free throw shooter. It's up here, your mind. You just gotta locked in. Don't listen to the noise. So Jacob make a big tough one. That was good. So he helped us today.